Good evening. Thank you for joining me. Just a short video this week, but I just noticed something in the market that I think is important to bring up, and I wanted to go through it with you. It's the Betfair Hurdle this Saturday at Newbury, one of the big handicap hurdles in the lead up to Cheltenham. And you may have noticed if you looked at Odds Checker, there's an ex-French horse who's been absolutely smashed in the market and is the current favourite at around 6-1. And his name is Ocastle de Mottes, trained by Willie Mullins. He will run in the colours of Isaac Swade and Simon Munier, and I really think there's some potential angle in here with this horse. This is his profile on France Gallop. He's got an official rating in France before he left of 66.5 kilos. Since 2022, the British handicap has taken the view that French marks should be converted at a ratio of £2 per kilo. That is a change to what it was previously when it was 2.2. A lot of lobbying by some very prominent owners and buyers in France who felt that the French system wasn't fairly reflecting when the horses arrived in the UK. So that change has come in. This means Ocastle de Mottes is able to run off a UK mark of 133. What makes this horse interesting is when he had an entry in Ireland, the HRI team gave him a mark of 139. So he's actually well in based on that mark and the way they would normally convert. When we have a look at his form, he's got a nice pedigree, decent family. He's related to the Tom Simmons horse, Mottes de Mottes. Some decent form in listed hurdles in France. Now, the first thing that really needs to be pointed out is if you take the form literally, he's definitely got a lot of scope here. This is his win in the Prix Brenneret, which was a listed hurdle at Compiègne back in April. He won that day 7 lengths clear of Amy de Kiff. Amy de Kiff has since won a Grade 1 over fences. Now, the format will say he beat a Grade 1 winner by 7 lengths, but it's important to go back and watch the Amy de Kiff race to realise that the race he ran in at Auteuil completely fell apart and he just picked up the pieces. However, it was still a good performance. He then built on that again, and in his final start, he won a handicap hurdle at Auteuil over 3,600, which is 2 mile, 2 furlongs. Beat Mamex's Passion and Laroy David. Now, those two horses right now would have official ratings in the UK if they were running of 118 and 123. As you can see, he was conceding 3 kilos to the second and 4 kilos to the third. So he's giving away between 7 and 9 pounds. That, to me, would suggest, based on his French form, that his mark of 133 is fair. I don't think on that French form alone, he's got a stone in hand, as some may seem to think. But you have to bear in mind that Willie Mullins has got hold of this horse, and they've obviously decided the handicap route is the way we want to go. He's not a novice. There's nothing we can save him for. And they've put him away, and suddenly he's in the Betfair Hurdle and he's favourite. There's every possibility that he'll absolutely bolt up on Saturday. But there is just a little bit of caution. On his French form, you could perhaps argue he's got 3 or 4 pounds in hand, but certainly not absolutely thrown in. But he was only a 4-year-old when he left France. He's now a 5-year-old. If he's matured and going to Willie Mullins has helped improve him, there's every chance he'll absolutely bolt up. Thank you for watching. I tried to keep it as short as possible. Really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow the blog. Any comments or any thoughts you got on this horse, greatly appreciated.